Hello, Mr. Rosenthal. Well, it is evaluation day here. We have your 1976 Pogue on its original taper bracelet. They went from the straight H-link to the taper in like 75, something like that. Definitely original. It's also definitely had a little bit of water inside. You can see how grayed out this lume is here on the hands and the dial. Original Type 2 crystal in place. Boy, that's an original watch, isn't it? Look at the dirt between the crystal and this. It didn't have a lot of miles on it. It really didn't. I mean, you can see how unworn the back is. See how the metal around the numbers is pushed up from when they were stamped in. That can wear away pretty quickly, but it's still there. I believe your chronograph wheel is good. This has pushed over the chronograph wheel a couple of times for me. Really doesn't want to run though. It's not happy about running. Okay, I got that off. Maybe that's why it's not running. The button was stuck. I just want to see it push over that hand. Yeah, good. All right, well, that's some good news. I got the back cracked open. It did not want to open. It looks like somebody tried to open this before. I don't think that this watch has been opened before, but we're going to find out. I don't see any marks. I see really ancient. It's running. Movement is really dirty. Really dirty. I don't know if it's not even necessary to check this, but yeah, your lower mainspring arbor port is worn. A little bit of rust on here, not much. One thing I did notice, I want to check something. You got some definitely, this is where your water was getting in through your crown gasket. So all this stuff, I noticed when I was trying to turn your crown, to turn your indicator ring inside around the dial, it simply wouldn't move. So this, I'm gonna have to basically disassemble this whole thing and clean it up to try to, try to get rid of all that rust, because you don't want to have to, we don't want to have to replace this stem if we can possibly avoid it. But yeah, that's, I mean, it's all there. It's just rusted together. Hopefully I can get that apart in one piece. I'm gonna, I'll have to really work on that to get that apart, because that's gonna be funny. Actually, I'll put that back in when I can get right on top of it. I did notice that your indicator ring is not turning with the crown, but that is probably why. And that is back in now. Okay. So we've got a movement service. The biggest question mark I've got right now, I've got two question marks for you. I can do my best with that loom. It's pretty damaged. The hand and the dial loom, I can lighten them up. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to lighten them up. The hand loom especially is pretty damaged from that, all the water that got in through that crown. I mean, like, that's pretty grayed out. It's to the point that I can't necessarily guarantee I'm going to be able to get that back. So something to think about is, do you want it, you know, are you okay with this level of wear? Do you want me to clean this loom, do my best to clean the loom? Do you want new loom? Because it's on the border of doing that. Boy, whoever wore this thing just never cleaned it. The other question mark, I will do my absolute best, but to get these parts, depending on what happens with this rusted stem, to free that stuff up, depending on what happens. I hope I don't have to build you a new stem. That would be the only other kind of big thing. The rest of it looks like it's going to be a service with mainspring arbor jewels, which is real typical. Crystal case rebuild with seals, that kind of thing. I did notice that when I was trying to turn the indicator ring with the crown, that the indicator ring just stuck there. Sometimes if the crown is turned repeatedly and the ring is sticking, it can damage the threads right here underneath. There are threads on the underneath of this ring there. And sometimes I can straighten them out, but if they're really damaged, that's a problem. And again, something we can talk about. I can definitely bring it back. So I guess think about the loom, and that's going to be really your main question. The rest of it is going to be up to me. But you tell me what you think, and we will go from there.